kind of can't believe I'm filming right now. I just woke up. I just woke up and I'm definitely not feeling my best, but I have been avoiding vlogging for so long. Like first I wasn't really in the mood for it. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna take a mini break. And then the longer I took a break, the more I just started like overthinking my life and like I didn't know what to say. I felt like, oh my God, she's like lying in the like crook of my foot. That's so cute. So the thing is, it probably doesn't look like it because of the way that I space out my videos and incorporating money videos and stuff, but I haven't vlogged in, I think 3 weeks. It might be only 2 and I might just be being dramatic, but I haven't vlogged in a long time. And usually most of the time when I pick up the camera, it's because I'm excited, I'm feeling good, I have like, you know, stuff I want to say and share with you guys. And I just haven't felt that way in the past 3 weeks. I've really been in like a slump, I want to say, kind of on and off since September. When I did my October reset, it was like getting out of a slump, and then I did another vlog that was like continuing getting out of the slump, and it just felt like nothing I was doing worked. I couldn't get myself to like feel excited or feel like being productive or even just feel like fully myself. I think this happens to me often in the fall, and we haven't even had the time change yet, but you know, just in the mornings, it's very dark, it gets darker earlier, it's kind of chilly, it's been raining a lot, and truly all I want to do is sit on my couch all day and watch Netflix and read books. Like that is all I want to do. Maybe I want to like cook and bake a little bit, which is good, but that's all I want to do. And I'm someone, I've spoken about this before, that when I'm not being productive or I don't feel like I'm being productive enough, I start to feel really guilty. So I've just been in this like vicious circle of emotions of like wanting to sleep and wanting to rest and wanting to literally do nothing, and then feeling really guilty for not being productive. And this even happens to me on the weekend. Like I put pressure on myself to work over the weekends. We just had the Thanksgiving long weekend, and I was like, oh, it's a long weekend, like you should take advantage of it to do some work and get ahead, but I didn't want to, so I didn't, and then I felt super guilty. Like this has been my brain's like pattern and spiral and for the past couple weeks, and it's just been so weird. I want to say that in this video we're gonna like be healthy, wealthy girls, and we're gonna get through it, but I don't know, like I don't know if I will. So I'm telling myself with this vlog, let's just go through the days, let's do what we can, feel how we feel. And I'm saying we, but I guess myself, but I invite you to, you know, bring your true self and like however you're feeling. And I guess just like acknowledge that today. And this video is not about like, let's get productive and let's force ourselves to do stuff. Like it's just gonna be chill. So I hope you're going to enjoy it. I also want to say, like, I feel very like self-centered, and it's like so irrelevant. I've been feeling this a lot, like the way my like slumpy moods and my whatever feel so irrelevant given the like, I don't even have the right word for it, like atrocities that are going on in the world right now. And that has been on my mind a lot, like just not being able to get the graphic images and, you know, what I'm hearing. And I've been talking about it a lot with JS, like he follows current events very, very closely. And so I've been talking about it a lot with him, and it's just, it's so upsetting. And so it's not easy. These are not easy things to talk about online, but it's definitely on my mind. And yeah, I just want to like put my love out there to all of you guys. And yeah, it's like, it feels silly, but it's like, I don't know, I don't have the right words to say, you know, like, oh, like I don't have the right words to say to bring comfort or to bring anything, so I'm not even gonna try. But I love you guys, and that's all I can say. So like I said, last weekend was just Canadian Thanksgiving. I wanted to take a moment to just share what I'm grateful for with you guys, because I love Thanksgiving. I love like the fall, you know, I'm complaining about the weather, but honestly, like it is nice. It's nice. Oh my God. Sorry to disturb you. She just like had fully rolled over here. But yes, there is so much to be grateful for. I, at this time, feel so grateful to live safely in Canada. Like that's been on my mind every single day. I'm very, very grateful to have reached 50,000 subscribers. That is a crazy milestone. And it makes me so happy. I'm so grateful for you guys, like reading the comments on my videos and stuff over the past, like, even though I haven't been filming as actively, I'm always reading the comments, answering you guys' comments, and it fills me with so much love, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm also feeling very grateful for just like where I live and my little family, like JS and Maggie and all of the friends that I have. I feel very, very just grateful for that. So yeah, I would love if you guys feel so inclined, you could share with me in the comments something that you're grateful for. And as usual, I've managed to start this video with like 7 minutes of talking. Hello. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today is Thursday, October 12th. I want to date this because I want to get this video up like in a really quick turnaround. So today is Thursday, October 12th. It's currently 9 a.m. I slept in so much. I have not been able to get my ass out of bed lately. Like I just can't, like I just want to sleep all the time. Yeah, and I realize that sounds like a bit of like a mini like depression or something. And it might be. I'm trying not to analyze my emotions too much or like find causes for them for once. But one thing I did think is that if this is, you know, a mini depression, I've been here before and this one feels a lot better than many of the ones I've experienced in the past. So that I think is a real sign of like progress and growth within myself of like how I'm handling kind of mental health moments. So I feel very proud of that. This morning, I drank some lemon water. That's been a new part of my routine. I've also brought back my 5-minute journal and I'm loving it. I'm glad I took a break from it, but I'm loving it. I'm even filling out the night portion now, which I didn't used to do. So I just keep this next to my bed. I write in it right before bed and then I pick it up in the morning, carry it over to the couch. And this is the book that I'm currently reading, but I want to talk more about books either later in this vlog or in another one. But this, I just started it last night. So far, so great. We are gonna get our asses into gear. We're gonna go take a nice zone 2 walk right now, and then I wanna clean up the house. I have a bit of a delayed work day today, which I'll explain later because my camera's gonna die. So I'm gonna go put on my active wear and let's go start this day. Yeah, we're going now. I've been doing the Sammy Clark workouts from home, like the form, and they are so challenging that sometimes I finish and I just sit on I grab my phone and I just sit on my floor and I'm like a zombie for 20 minutes after. It's crazy. I never thought an at-home workout would hit me that hard, and it's a really bad habit. Like I need to just get up and go in the shower straight away, but I literally just sat on my floor for like 20 minutes looking at cash stuffing reels on Instagram. Breakfast. This is some chia pudding that I made like on the stove. Okay, I'm lying. JS made it. He made it before he left for work this morning. And then I just added bananas, fresh raspberries, and a bunch of like little toppings like some nuts and seeds, and then some almond butter. We've been eating this every day since Saturday. We've kind of swapped our oatmeal for this, and it's a little more complicated to make. It's a little less good, but it's supposedly like way healthier for you. Like it kind of looks nasty, but it tastes good. It tastes good. So I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna sip on some more tea, and I think I'm gonna call my friend Mary because it's been a while since we've caught up, and then it's gonna really be time to start this day. I'm having like the slowest morning ever. It is time to really get my shit together. I want to do like a 1 hour get your shit together spree, starting with cleaning my place. This apartment is just like a disaster. Something I've been feeling lately that makes me feel like so exasperated is like being just like a person living in an apartment or a room or a house. I can't even imagine a house. Is not like, life doesn't take care of itself. Like sometimes I'm like, why am I always cleaning, doing laundry, dusting? Like I used to think that if I had like a beautiful apartment or a beautiful home, it would like clean itself because, you know, we see pictures of people online, like they live in like their Pinterest home and there's not a speck of dust anywhere and it feels like the dust removes itself. Which like obviously it doesn't, but I feel like this apartment is, my old apartment was always dirty, always messy. I was the worst at cleaning it. I hated cleaning. And since moving in here, I've really been a lot better at like JS and I sharing the cleaning, keeping this apartment like tidy. And this apartment is a lot like whiter and brighter, especially with like the furniture and stuff than at my old place. And so I feel like it just shows the dirt a lot more. And it's the kind of place that I thought was like, oh, it's new and modern. It will not get that dirty that quickly. But no. With Maggie, with like it being a little bit more damp outside and just life, like life makes dust and dust makes a mess. And I just feel like I'm always constantly cleaning my house and that is my rant. But even like, look, you want to feed yourself, you want to like be a nice person and make dinner for yourself to like save money or whatever. You got to clean up after and the dishes don't clean up after themselves. And it's just, I sometimes feel like my life is just constantly cleaning up after myself. And I'm like, can I get a break? But no, there's no breaks. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna put this sweater on because I'm kind of chilly. I felt like wearing this maxi dress today. So all that to say, I am going to do a little cleaning burst. Let me just grab my tea. I just made more. Before we get into the cleaning, I did want to give you guys a little work update. So I mentioned that I had work to do tonight. I think I mentioned that. And basically, I feel like my work is all over the place. And maybe if you're like new to my channel, you're kind of like, what does this girl do? Like, how does she make money? Fair enough, fair question. I wonder that about literally everyone. My main and my biggest source of income most months is my YouTube channel. So I make money by doing sponsored content and I make money by the ads that run on my videos. Sometimes I'll have like paid partnerships on Instagram, but it mostly all takes place on YouTube. And for the most part, that is the bulk of my income, which is crazy. I never thought I would say those words. It's like literally a dream come true. But I do supplement my income with some freelance work. So I work, my biggest contract is copywriting. I do copywriting for a large company here in Montreal. I've been working with them for almost 2 years now, which is so cool. And my work with them, it fluctuates a lot. I'll have months where I'm super busy, putting in a lot of hours, earning a great paycheck from that. And I'll have months where it's been more quiet. Lately, it has been a little bit more quiet. And I'm not gonna lie, on the months where YouTube is more quiet and where copywriting is more quiet, I tend to panic a little bit. But what's tricky is that every time it's slow, I will start to think, okay, I'm gonna go get another job. I'm gonna go get another like freelance gig. And then as soon as I'm like, okay, you know what, it's been long enough, I need to go look for something else, everything picks back up. And what I've noticed in, you know, just the cycles of my job is that everything will be busy at once and everything tends to be calm at once. And I wish, you know, it could be like YouTube was busy, then copywriting was busy. And I wish it could be more balanced, but that's just not the way that it works apparently. So we'll have periods where I am very busy. And then the periods where there's less to do, I do tend to get really down on myself. And I'm like, why aren't you being productive enough? And like, for example, today I haven't done any computer work. It's almost 1 p.m. and I'm like fighting against myself to not feel bad. But what I'm trying to remind myself is like there are periods where I work every night, I work on the weekends, whatever. And so just take advantage of these slower moments. That being said, while I was doing my whole long morning routine, I did get some work emails come in for copywriting, which is great. We love new work over here. I'm sure freelancers, you can relate. It's like taking a break is not always a break because it means you're not getting paid. Let me know. I know there are some freelancers who watch my videos. So anyway, let me know if it's the same for you. But all that being said, I do have a contract that I like never talk about. The thing is, it's not really a contract. It's very casual. I do some freelance work for actually my osteopath. So I got this like gig, we could call it, just through word of mouth. She was asking me if I knew of anyone who could help her with like logo design and revamping some of her forms and just getting a little bit more techie. And she was like, oh, do you know anyone who does that? And I was like, I could do that for you. So I have been helping her with that. However, it's very casual, like not enough to pay the bills kind of thing. But I am going to spend a few hours with her tonight So that's really good, a nice little injection of work. And then I have something that I've never talked about. I mentioned it very, very briefly a couple of months ago. So I used to work at the spin studio. You guys might remember I had my part-time job doing the morning shifts over there. And then I stopped at the beginning of the summer and I was like, oh, I kind of want to like focus on other things. And I have a new thing in the works. And then I never mentioned it again. And I never mentioned it because I don't like to talk about things until they are going to happen. I've done it in the past where I've mentioned like, oh, I'm gonna make merch, and then I never follow through with it. So I've learned my lesson and I'm like, don't talk about things until they're more concrete. So this is definitely reaching the point where it is more concrete. I have been working and training all summer long. It's been an unpaid training all summer long for something so cool, still to do with the spin studio. I won't say what just yet, but maybe you can guess. So I've been working on that twice a week at night all summer long, and we have training tonight as well. So that's kind of what's helping me like balance out having this slow morning with knowing that I've got like a big bulk of like 4 hours of work tonight. And anyways, this whole monologue just goes to show how I always feel the need to justify whether or not I'm being productive. And that's my toxic trait. So with that being said, let's clean up. I want to start with the kitchen. It's a disaster. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Later, I just came out to run some errands. I dropped Maggie off with my stepmom and I'm gonna go over there after to eat some pie that I made. I was like, I have pie, can you please watch Maggie so I can go run some errands? And I'm feeling so frustrated because first things first, okay, I have to go to the vet just to pick up something for Maggie. Not a big deal, I just keep forgetting to do it. So finally I'm like, you gotta get this done. Then I was recommended to go see a certain tailor because I have to get some clothes altered. I also have to go to the dry cleaner. I went once and the tailor was not in. So she was like, oh, come back 7 a.m. on Friday and we'll do everything for you. No, I didn't go at 7 a.m. on Friday. And then I got recommended to come to one around here close to my dog's vet. And I just went to look like to see exactly where it was. And the Google thing says temporarily closed. So I don't know what that means, but I guess they're not open today. And I'm just so frustrated. I feel like it's literally a meme of like dry cleaners and tailors, like how, weird the hours of operations are, getting your stuff stuck at the dry cleaners. And I have had this bag of clothes just sitting in my closet on a chair, like just moving around my apartment because I can't seem to like get to go do it. And there was another tailor that I used to know downtown. I had brought all my stuff there one day. No. So I'm so frustrated. I found one that's like a 5-minute drive away from here. But to go even further from where I am, it's like going to be such a pain in the butt to go pick it up. So maybe I'll go tomorrow's Friday. So maybe I'll go at 7 a.m. tomorrow to the one that's closer to my house. It's just so frustrating when you're like, I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to go get this done, and everything seems to be blocking you. But that's okay. I'm gonna run into the vet in a minute, and then I also have to go to the library to pick up some books. I had ordered, like requested some books. They shipped them in from another library and they're here, so that's really exciting. It means I've got to start reading fast because, you know, the library, you have like a deadline, obviously a certain amount of time to read it. I just got home. I'm feeling a tiny bit overwhelmed because it's 3:30 and I need to eat something and then go get Maggie, spend a little bit of time with my stepmom, and then like go do my work stuff. Anyways, it's all good. One thing at a time. Let me show you the books that I got. I am so happy to have finally joined the library. It's just like so exciting. When I was young, I went to the library almost every single day. I grew up in downtown Ottawa, like right downtown. I went to school right downtown, and yeah, I would go to the library every single day in elementary school when I was old enough, but like not, I was old enough to like walk around on my own, but I wasn't, my mom didn't want me home alone yet. I was allowed to go to the library. So after school, I would go to the library. I would stay there for like 2 hours and a bit. And then at 5 o'clock, I would walk from the library to my mom's office building and we would walk home together. And I think it was when I was in grade 6. So I was 11, 12 at that point. I went every single day and I read so much. I would sit there and I'd do my homework. I'd use the computer. I was like a library kid. So it feels good to kind of be back. Anyways, obviously I'm here in Montreal now. So I'm just happy to be going to my local library. I got 2 books. I thought I had more that came in. I reserved like 9. But this is the only one that came in so far. It's Inkheart. I am doing children's book fall, spooky fall. I read this book. It was one of my favorites when I was younger. It's literally a children's book. I think it's for ages like 9 to 12. So we'll see if it's any good. This is what really prompted me to finally get my butt to join the library, was like, I wanted to read this book, but I didn't want to buy it because I could very well open it and be like, this is too childish for me. So that's what got me. So anyway, great. Can't wait to read that. And then what's fun is they put out books on like a little display. So they had a little selection of like spooky books for October. I chose this one called The Ghost Woods. Never heard of it before. It seems to be about like a house back in the olden days where like pregnant women would go, and there seems to be like crime and haunting, ghosts. So perfect for October. And I never otherwise would have probably heard or seen this book. So it's really nice too, is that I can pick this up, I cannot like it, and it's no hard feelings. So these are gonna go on my like TBR shelf. I have to bring these back. I think it's November 2nd is when these are due. Yeah, November 2nd. So we'll see how that goes. Oh my gosh, I also have to take out the laundry. I call this my 3 o'clock panic, which is where I realize there's not too much time left in the day, but still so much to do. And it hits me almost okay, that's exaggerating. When it hits me, it hits around 3:30, my 3 o'clock panic. But anyways, we gotta eat because I know that's gonna help with my anxiety. Let's make a salad. And this is the podcast that I was listening to on my drive. Okay, I'm like having some bad luck today. This salad is completely gone bad, and oh, okay, it's like 2 days too late. But whenever I buy like mixed greens like this, they just never stay fresh for like more than a few days. It's so annoying. I have some romaine lettuce I can use. The easiest salad ever if you guys like eat fish. Just adding some tuna makes your salad so filling, and then I just do tomatoes and cucumber. I'm about to wrap up this vlog and I hate to like do so on a bad note, but I'm just gonna take my salad to go because I just started feeling so anxious, and most of the time when I'm anxious I completely lose my appetite. So I'm gonna just take this to go. I think I'm just like, I'm really not a night person, you guys. Like, so having this evening full of like working and stuff is not like, I don't know, it's not like how I thrive, I want to say. I'm glad I had this day to like, I'm glad I had this day to like run my errands, take care of the house. I did get a tiny bit of computer work done, but like definitely not a normal day for me. But yeah, working in the evening is not my super cup of tea, but it's what we have to do today. So I will eat on the road. I think once I like leave the house, I'll feel a lot better. So I'm taking that salad with me, and then I'm also going to take some, believe it or not, this was supposed to be soup. And it was soup in the beginning, but then everything absorbed all of the liquid. So now it's like a pasta kind of, I don't know, like a pasta, not baked because it wasn't baked, but anyway, there's a bunch of veggies in here, some ground beef and tomatoes, chickpeas. So little healthy thing there. I'm gonna take this with me as well. This is what I made this last night, and I ate it last night, and yeah, it was a soup. But now it's not a soup, and I don't have any more broth to add, so it's gonna be what it is. But hey, got my salad, got my this, so I'm gonna bring extra actually because I'm gonna be out for a while. Cool. All right, you guys, on that note, I'm going to end this vlog. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. It felt so good to just get back into vlogging. I feel like we didn't do that much, but it was very chatty, had a lot of little chatty moments. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what you thought of this vlog down below. I love reading and replying to your comments. I am so excited. My next vlog, I think, is going to be a reading vlog plus budgeting. So combining two of my current passions together. So keep an eye out for that. If you have any other video requests for fall, let me know in the comments because I have a lot of filming to catch up on. So let me know what you want to see. I will stop talking now. I love you so much. Bye.